Hello, and welcome back to the H.E.A.L Method, Habits for a Pain-Free Life. I'm your host, Madhavi, and the Chief Motivating Officer of Prana Health Yoga and Wellness. I bridge science and spirituality to help regulate the nervous system, reduce stress, and create sustainable habits for healing on and beyond the yoga mat. Today, I'm going to talk about healing chronic pain. It's not about just managing it, it's not about masking it, but really understanding it more deeply through awareness, movement, mindfulness, and lifestyle changes that help support the body and the nervous system. Because chronic pain affects so many people, and yet many people have never truly been taught the difference between acute pain and chronic pain, or even why chronic pain is not something that we are simply meant to accept as normal. Before we begin talking about healing chronic pain, I first want to gently define the difference between acute pain and chronic pain. Because pain is not just physical. Pain affects the nervous system, the mind, our emotions, the way we move through daily life. Acute pain is the body's immediate response to injury, strain, illness, or trauma. It's protective. It alerts us that something needs care and attention. Maybe you twist your ankle or you pull a muscle, or maybe you're recovering from surgery or you injure your back. The body sends pain signals to help protect and heal. And often with time and rest and movement and support, that pain generally improves. But chronic pain is different. Chronic pain continues long after the initial injury or inflammation should have resolved. The body and the nervous system can begin holding on to pain patterns, like the muscles tighten, stress increases, movement becomes fearful. The nervous system becomes more reactive, and slowly pain can begin shaping a person's entire life, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. And this is where many people begin feeling disconnected from their bodies. Because when pain lasts for months or even years, it can begin to feel permanent. And when people experience pain for a long period of time, they often begin to believe that pain is simply who they are, that this is just aging, that this is just stress, that this is just life. But maybe chronic pain may be common. However, it's not normal. As someone who has personally lived through chronic pain and now helps others through yoga, mindfulness, and movement and wellness coaching, I want to share some of what helped me move through pain differently. Because healing does not usually happen through one single thing. Healing happens through awareness, consistency, supportive habits, and learning to do work with the body instead of against it. In the H.E.A.L method, the A stands for awareness, and awareness is often where healing begins. I remember a period of time in my life where pain became part of my everyday experience. Tightness, inflammation, fatigue, tension in my body that never seemed to fully leave. And while yoga helped me tremendously, I realized healing required more than just stretching. That realization was difficult for me because if I'm being honest, I did not want to strength train at all. I loved yoga. I loved mindful movement. I loved meditation and breath work. But lifting weights, that felt intimidating to me. I felt uncomfortable. It felt foreign. It was not my thing. And now many people listening may feel exactly the same way, especially when you already feel pain in your body. The idea of adding strength training can sound overwhelming, but over time, I realized something important. My body was not asking me to punish it. My body was asking me to support it. And strength training became one of the greatest gifts I gave myself. Not because I wanted to become a bodybuilder, not because I cared about my appearance, but because I wanted stability. I wanted support, strength, confidence, and longevity. I wanted to feel capable inside my own body again. And slowly, I began noticing changes. My joints felt more supported. My posture improved. My energy improved. I felt stronger, physically and emotionally. Combined with walking regularly, continuing my yoga practice, teaching meditation and breath work and mindfulness, and becoming more aware of how stress lived inside my body slowly began responding differently. Now, this did not happen overnight, but consistently. And I think this is important for people to understand. Healing chronic pain is often not about finding one magical solution. It's about creating supportive conditions for the body to heal. That is why the H.E.A.L method focuses on habits, energy, awareness, and lifestyle. Because chronic pain affects every single one of these areas. Your habits affect inflammation, your energy affects how your body functions, your awareness affects how you respond to stress and tension, and your lifestyle either supports healing or works against it. One of the biggest mindset shifts I had to make was understanding that movement is medicine, not punishment, not pressure, not perfection. Movement is communication with the body, and gentle, intentional movement helps rebuild trust between you and your body again. Sometimes people think, if I'm in pain, I should just rest. And while rest absolutely matters, too much inactivity can actually increase stiffness, weakness, and pain sensitivity. The body was designed to move, and healing often begins with safe movement, mindful awareness, and nervous system regulation. This is why yoga can be so powerful for chronic pain. Not because yoga magically fixes everything, but because yoga teaches awareness. It teaches breath, body connection, mindfulness, mobility, nervous system regulation, and compassion. Yoga teaches us to listen instead of force. And when you combine yoga with supportive strength training, walking, mobility work, mindfulness, stress management, nourishment, hydration, and sleep, you create an environment where healing becomes more possible. Now, that doesn't mean every person's pain completely disappears, but it can mean less suffering, more mobility, more energy, more confidence, a better quality of life. And sometimes that changes everything. If you are listening today and you've been feeling discouraged in your body, please know this. Your pain is real, but pain doesn't have to become your identity. Start small. Walk, stretch gently, breathe deeply, strengthen slowly. Become aware of your habits. Notice your stress patterns. Pay attention to how your body responds. Small shifts, repeated consistently, create profound change over time. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Healing is not linear, but your body is always communicating with you. The question is, are we slowing down enough to listen? Because so often the body whispers long before it screams, it gives us signals through tension, fatigue, tightness, restlessness, and pain. And when we begin to slow down and breathe and bring our awareness to what our body is trying to communicate, we create the possibility for healing, not through force, but through connection. That awareness is where change begins. That awareness is where we begin rebuilding trust with ourselves again. So thank you so much for being here with me today on the H.E.A.L method, Habits for a Pain-Free Life. If this episode resonated with you, I invite you to share it with someone who may need this reminder today. And if you're looking for support through yoga, mindfulness, movement, and lifestyle coaching, you can explore my classes and offerings at Prana Health Yoga and Wellness. All the links are in the show notes below. Until next time, remember, healing begins with awareness, and small habits practiced consistently can change your life. Reminding you that my motto is hope, help one person every day. Until next time, inviting you to live healthy and live well. And bye for now.